You had black hair in the clip.
Oh, yeah, I dyed it then. Back to my natural colour now.
He's had a hard time since then.
Paul Hester was with the Ends, towards the end.
Yeah.
The end of the Ends.
The end of the era.
So who's the other two members in the band? Neil, do the honours and introduce us to the rest of your Mullanes.
Well, this is young Nicholas Seymour, late of Melbourne, but now of the world.
He's still alive.
No, but he's late of Melbourne, now of the world.
Nick, is it?
You understand? And this is Craig Hooper, who was in a band called The Reels, who I'm sure everybody's more than heard of.
Is that still going, The Reels?
Well, you better ask Craig, really.
Yes, well...
we haven't done any gigs for about 2 years, but we probably might make a record soon. But I doubt whether we'll ever play again.
Well, would you go back to doing some music with The Reels?
Dave?
Oh, Dave and I still correspond. And, what's it mean?
Lawyers' letters, basically.
No, we'll probably end up recording soon. Something else, but I doubt whether we'll ever play live again.
He's ripping off our ideas. They're a bit worried about overkill.
Yeah,
having 2 years off.
Yeah.
Craig had a bevy of supporters at the show tonight, though, so, you know.
Yeah, his mum.
He's remembered...
The Reels did okay in Adelaide. Used to do all right here.
Yeah, Adelaide was always really good for us. We had lots of fans.
What about the Mullanes, the show tonight? Are you picking up some fans along the way?
We're picking up everything in Adelaide. We're having a ball here.
Yeah, I've got a clinic to go to.
Only joking. We're waiting.
Neil and Paul, I believe that you've always, not always, but towards the end of the Ends, you had the idea of putting this together. It's just finding the time to do it, and I guess when the Ends split, you sort of said very quickly, OK, this is it, let's do it. Yeah,
we didn't muck around at all. Paul and I used to see each other last year in between gigs and at sound checks and that, and give it a wink and go, next year, mate, next year. So, yeah, we had it planned. We didn't think it would come together as quickly as it did. We were very lucky to find such wonderful chaps so quickly. Did you audition anybody else? Or
yeah, we auditioned some they won't be watching, this is Adelaide, some real dags. But luckily, you know, we got rid of them pretty quickly, and we found Hoops and we found young Nick.
We had one guy come in. One guy come in who was about 7 foot tall, and he looked down at Paul and said, "Okay, look, he listened to the tape of the songs before. I've worked out this bit at the beginning, but don't come come in for about 5 minutes, and I've got this playing." And he had about 15 pedals down there, and he sort of went ring, and this thing went ring, 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 and all this sort of amazing cacophony started, and then he went, "Okay, now." So
where is he? He didn't get the job?
No,
we sent him down the road. He's making burgers.
I think he sounds like a solo act.
The Mullanes, a guitar-orientated band, I guess.
Yes, it's very fair.
Well, we haven't got any keyboards, so we have to be.
Makes it damn difficult when you have to.
Was it something you wanted to do, make a guitar band?
Oh, yeah. Neil and me were talking about that. That's what we were talking about the whole time. Let's get a guitar band.
Was? Come on.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Why?
Yeah.
Because we like them.
I always thought of it being a guitar band. It's our second fight tonight.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, did you
I didn't start it this time.
History.
Did you want to do something that was totally different than Split Ends? And that's going the other direction, isn't it? Ends had a lot of that keyboard stuff in it.
It was very keyboard oriented. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't so much that I wanted to do something totally different. I wanted to sort of be involved in the beginnings of a band, which I wasn't with Split Ends. I joined when they were already quite happening, so I inherited a whole set of ways of doing things and values and all that sort of thing, and musical ideas. And now we're all just sort of piecing it together. There's no rules for us, but we did want to be a guitar band. It took me about 3 years to learn how to play guitar when I was at Split Ends. I was out of the mix out front for most of the time. And now that I've finally learned how to play a few...
Guitarist of the year now. You won the round pot.
Over Mossy, mate.
Over Mossy. Mossy's spewing. He's real upset.
Hey, no, Mossy's a local boy.
He's good, though.
He's a good player, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Mossy.
no, right.
Mossy.
No.
Mossy's
got the form. He's got the form.
Can't fault him.
You're aiming at America, obviously.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, you can tell by the accents.
Yeah, but it's not loaded.
Look, America's aiming at everyone else, so we might as well aim. No, we are, yeah.
He's going to shave his head next.
We'll go anywhere they'll have us.
Yeah.
But you must have had in the back of your mind that you went there with the Ends to America,
Yep.
you must be able to go over and say, well, last time we were here we made these mistakes and that mistake, so this time we won't do it. Is it?
We never
Hey,
made
you-
any mistakes. What mistakes are you talking?
It's a record.
I've seen heaps of their gigs and they didn't make it.
Well, when you go over this time, you say, we did this right last time, we did this
Yeah,
right last time,
okay.
so let's do this right again now.
Point taken. Point
He's a
taken.
professional interviewer, you are, aren't you, mate?
Can't stop mucking around. We'll be serious now.
Okay.
But these are not serious questions.
No.
No, yeah, we've learned a lot, but I mean, Split Ends also helped open a lot of doors for us, because Paul and I were over there about 3 months ago, and we were able to talk to lots of people that probably wouldn't have been interested otherwise, there's people still buying our albums, Split Ends albums over there, so we achieved more than people realised, I think, and it's a good, we've still got to prove it.
For the ones who haven't caught up with the sets yet, you do a couple of Split End songs.
Yeah, we're doing a couple. We're not doing a lot because it wouldn't be much point.
Yeah, 11's not many, really.
With the odd
it's
real
only
number
three.
chucked in.
Yeah, we got
We're
a couple
doing
of
real
real songs.
couple of real songs, couple of Split End songs, and
We've got to get the words right. I got the words
We don't
wrong.
do any plays with marionette songs though.
no.
Yeah.
Does he talk?
I thought we should do. I was
We got to
thinking
wind
doing
him up.
Death in China crisis or something, or crisis in China death, or something like that. That'd be nice.
Something
Have
up.
a big set.
Part 2, Sex in China.
When you put it together, did you have the songs ready?
We had a few ready. We actually wrote the opening number that we're using on stage all together as a band in the first week of rehearsal. So
Yeah, it was on about the third day.
yeah, we knew something good was happening when that happened.
So we've only had about 3 weeks rehearsals,
Right.
and it just all came together so well. We thought, well, we better go and play.
So, are you testing these songs and working out the best ones for an album?
Oh well, a certain amount of that. There'll probably be a whole new batch of songs by the time we come to record. They tend to they've come quite thick and fast so far.
But, some numbers go over better than others live. But it's hard to tell because when they come out on a record, it might change the whole thing all over again. Some people might like other songs from the record that sound good. I don't know. It's always different. You just have to go for what you think's the best and just hope to God it works.
Well, we did a whole lot of demos after we'd only been rehearsing for a
I
week.
heard some
and
it
that
worked.
was-
Yeah.
And they worked out really well. It was pretty well as we rehearsed it. It all
You
just
look
happened.
shocked.
What do you mean work?
They say, oh right, you work at.
SAFM.
Oh right.
Oh, right.
So there's a few floating around.
Andrew
What is it, you
Peters.
moonlighting?
We're
Yeah.
staying at Andrew's house.
I heard that.
Andrew, put the kettle on, mate. He'll be
Well, it won't
right.
be long.
He'll be right
Not
there.
too long.
Yep.
When do you go overseas?
Every now and again.
Tasmania. No, I'm
When
talking
we
about
feel
America.
like it.
No, I don't know really. We haven't really. We're not that far ahead as far as planning actually when we're going to visit, but we are looking at doing an American. We're close to getting an American record deal at the moment, so I guess that means New Year sometime. The album will be out in the New Year. We'll go over there, give them a go. If it's still there, that is the place.
If you continue to be a guitar band, any particular producer you're looking at to do the band? Don't worry, those boys.
But that's the first time on TV for a young man. Oh no, it's the second time.
I think we were on the wide shot then. I think they got us on the wide
He
shot.
used to work behind the camera though, Nick.
Look at your face in the monitor.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it. They were on camera
don't
too.
look at the monitor.
I'm 2 at the moment. Thanks.
Testing.
What was the question I asked just a second ago?
When do I get my close-up? We did discuss that.
I can't remember what the question. Oh, when are you going to do the album?
When are we going to do it?
Yeah.
In September, probably.
That's what we're planning on.
producer.
Yeah. Oh, producer.
Producer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, we heard that. What was
We'd
the,
like to
what's
have
the
a
guy
producer.
from Nobby from the Bay City Rollers or anything? Was he part of it?
They'll be in Australia. then,
No,
so
no,
they might
Noddy
be able to do
older.
something
Noddy.
for you.
Noddy older.
You can never answer those questions because you never know if you got the producer until he's sitting in the
control room doing
mixing
it.
you.
We're looking at 3 people, and they're all very good. So we're looking.
We got 3 big posters and we look at them before we go on.
And the Madonna.
He'd be nice.
Would they be ones would they be producers that would produce a guitar band?
Oh yeah. We're especially
Yeah, they've done some
Yeah.
hooter guitar records.
Yeah.
Like,
Any names? Any names?
Yeah.
Well,
How's that?
We
for-
can't mention names. And we can't mention record companies either.
the line, wrong ring,
Is that a clue?
rebel, yeah.
Oh, right. Don't know who it is.
no, yeah. Well, his first name's Keith.
Max Gillies does a very good
Keith Richard.
impression of him.
There you go.
Keith
Hot news.
Keith Forsey and Chris Hughes. There we go.
Oh,
We've
right.
done with
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Dave Tickle.
David Tickle. He's on the board again. Oh, sure, we'll play a song.
Being
a song.
a guitar band, this is from the Adelaide Guitar
What do you want?
Doctor Who's...
What do you want, Proud Mary?
Well, I was going to get you boys to sign it, actually. Oh, that's the way they go. Phones eat your hearts out.
Looking for a job in the city, working for a man every night and day. Woo-hoo. Don't have to worry, things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning. Proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. I'm very embarrassed now.
There you go.
Has anybody got a pen so I can
Did anyone
actually write
tape
on this
that?
I
thing?
hate Proud Mary.
That's
Yeah, it was a bad choice.
Single.
Proud Mary's a pretty good song.
We've just gone into to Sunday morning, so that leaves us with the Bridgeway tonight, doesn't it?
The
We're at
bridge.
the Bridgeway. We had a really good show. Best one in Adelaide tonight.
Very good night.
Everybody told us that, that
What?
the Bridgeway was,
Dodgy.
but we
No,
It was all right.
great.
It was
The Bridgeway is
Listen,
okay.
why would you leave a band like Split Ends and so soon go out on the road again? I mean, It must be a devil punishment.
money.
That's
Yeah.
done it all, folks. There's the answer.
We admit it.
No, we just felt like going out on the road. New band, new era.
We
1985,
we
year of the
started
road.
rehearsing. We just started rehearsing, and we had to either keep rehearsing, or play live, or make a record. And playing live seemed the most sensible thing to do. We just felt like going out and having a good time.
Yeah, we would have had to just sort of like forming a band and then saying, okay, don't do anything for 6 months.
Yeah.
Because we're going to do an album. So, may as well fill it in with something. Go out on the road,
Stay there. Keep writing. Here's
go
right.
through it all and, just try it out. So that's why we did a tour.
Do you want help with your spelling there, Neil?
Usually you
No,
do
it's
it if
Paul
you've got
that's-
an album.
Well,
All that can't
while you're
spell.
all signing the guitar, good luck with the Mullanes. Where'd you get the name? You were waiting for that question, weren't you?
Yeah. We
Back
all,
of a Wheaties packet. It's Neil's middle name. That's the truth.
no, it was Neil's mum's maiden name.
Surname.
Looks like nobody's
Maiden.
quite sure where the band got the name from.
No, it's
It's
my
both
middle
of
name.
those,
It's
and
actually
it's-
my middle
yeah.
name,
And
yeah.
it's Neil's son's middle name as well.
That's right.
Is that true?
You know that.
While you're signing the guitar, we're going to have a look at another clip from the Ends.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck with the Mullanes. You're going to be one of those bands that keep playing Australia quite a lot. We can see you in a couple
Ooh,
more
yeah.
weeks' time in Adelaide or what?
You live here.
They'll have to try pretty hard to get rid of us.
Yeah, they'll be back again next week, and then the week after that, and the week after that. Boys, thanks for...
We got to say cheerio to the famous four. They know who they are, and just
Good on you.
enough said.
Good on you, four.
All right. Why don't we have a look at Icy Red?
The wild,
Bring back
don't we?
memories, this one?
the wildest slick back hair that I've ever seen.